After taking a mugshot and posting bond that was pocket change bond for a billionaire, former President Donald Trump talked outside the jail in Fulton County, Georgia about why he was there in the first place, to be booked on charges that he illegally schemed to interfere in the 2020 election. But a defiant Trump said that's what his political enemies are up to.
What they're doing is election interference. They're trying to interfere with an election. There's never been anything like it in our country before.
Now, I don't have to agree with everything Trump said there to agree that we should be calling what's happening to him what it is. Election interference. And you can call it that whether you believe that he's guilty of everything he's accused of, none of it, or some of it, and whether or not you think it's politically motivated. Because while Chuck Todd told us this morning about Trump,
he appears to have survived the 4 arraignments.
He doesn't know if Trump's campaign survives.
At some point, this feels unsustainable for him. Are you really going to be able to conduct a campaign and keep going back and forth to trials, like motions, witnesses are going to flip? On any given week, there's going to be something in one of his lawsuits that upends the campaign narrative.
Seriously?
Because you're just like, how much more can this campaign take? At some point, there's a breaking point.
So much like anybody whose plans are and hopes are interfered with by an accusation, Trump's election hopes are being interfered with. He's probably guilty of some of it, and he's probably innocent of many of the things he's accused of, and there are likely political motivations at play here, as well as good old American justice at the same time. But as I pointed out last week in a Sharper Point commentary, nuanced views turn Trump lovers and Trump haters from Bruce Banner into Hulk smash! Because you've got to be 100% pro or 100% anti-Trump. But here's some intriguing election interference Trump can participate in that's 100% legal. Tell Kari Lake that he's not planning on having her as his running mate, which would affect the second most important election in 2024, Arizona's U.S. Senate race. Because Chuck Todd also told me this morning that the math for sitting U.S. Senator Kyrsten Sinema, an independent, to win in a 3-way race is tough.
I think it's difficult for her no matter what, but the best thing for her would be if Lake got into this race.
Yeah. So Trump needs to tell Lake, no, you're not going to be on my ticket. Besides, Trump wouldn't want anybody by his side who looks better in a mugshot than he does. And I have to say, he looks fabulous in that one taken yesterday.